the next match, where you look at Cody Rhodes, who's going to be fighting against Jey Uso. Cody, of course, if he gets the win for SmackDown, the SmackDown branded champion would be John Cena. Uso would be fighting against Gunther. If that they were to win and get the SummerSlam, both of those big rematches. Of course, Cody and Cena at WrestleMania 41, Jey Uso and Gunther just happened on Monday Night Raw, I believe 2 weeks ago. These are two friends in the wrestling world. We've seen these guys team up at no, they didn't team up at Bad Blood, but I believe that they teamed up and they won the tag belts. I can't remember exactly what show that was. I was going to say Bad Blood, which happened in Atlanta last year, but that was Cody and Roman. But it was when Uso first made the switch, and it was kind of like Cody showing the Monday Night Raw brand, especially a guy like Drew McIntyre, that you could trust Jey Uso, that it was not like some sort of bloodline plan to send him to Monday Night Raw, to send him away, and then basically still be the backstabbing bloodline guy that was. He really could be trusted. He really was a good guy, and wanted to fight Roman Reigns for everything wrong that he had done to him and his family along the way. So, they have the history. They just hooked up at Money in the Bank when they took on Logan Paul and John Cena. This is a tough one to do. But honestly, Jey Uso, he was out there. He had his ribs all taped up from his match. I don't see, a week-long, healing process from him. The guy is beat up. He has worked one hell of a schedule since basically the WrestleMania match against Gunther. And then the lead up to the rematch with Gunther. The guy was fighting at Money in the Bank. He was helping his friends in squabbles that they were in. And he just looks like he's just preoccupied. He looks like he's got too much on his plate. And I think it's going to be hard for him to go in there against Cody. Cody, to me, is the king of the castle when it comes to WWE. I see Cody Rhodes getting the win here. In my mind, the match that would be set up would be Cody versus Randy Orton in the final. That would happen at Night of Champions. There's a lot to put on the plate there. And I mean, WWE, when it comes to like the pre-show, they could build one hell of a video package going all the way back to Legacy. When was that? 2008, 2009. When Randy Orton, he took Ted DiBiase as well as Cody Rhodes under his wings, basically they all being third generation superstars. There was a guy named Samu that was there for a good minute. I think he's related to the bloodline somehow. The only guy in the bloodline to ever really flop in WWE. I think he joined Legacy, and within like a week, maybe even 2 weeks, he had like one match on television. I don't even know how they kicked him out of the group. I think he just disappeared. But that would be one hell of a setup. Both of those guys, you could get there, but I think the match that everybody's gunning for is Cody Rhodes against John Cena come SummerSlam. And I'll tell you the truth, I think you build all the hopes up, and especially you have all the people that aren't really believing in John Cena's heel turn. I think the problem with John Cena's heel turn is that people just they've never seen John Cena as a heel. It was a long time ago when this fool was fighting Brock Lesnar. He was spitting the rhymes. When he got over, is that they turned him babyface, honestly, really, really fast. And it's been a long time since we've seen him a heel. A lot of people have never seen him, so they don't like this style. They like the style where John's going to go out there and do anything it takes to win the match. And now the only thing he's thinking about is keeping that championship. It doesn't matter if it's a win. It's just that he gets to keep the belt. It doesn't matter if it's a disqualification. It doesn't matter if it's a count out. he just wants to go down as, the last real champion, and he's going to do that any way possible. Although he is asking for tougher competition. And when it comes to WWE, CM Punk himself, who is the number one contender right now, said that Cody was the best they had. So I don't know why, CM Punk would take this shot. I think he just wants to teach Cena a lesson, and which doesn't make any sense. I think when the whole thing was set up, I don't think Punk would have known storyline wise. Sometimes I think about wrestling too literally. Maybe he didn't know that, or maybe he did know that Cody was already entered into this King of the Ring tournament. So he wasn't able to just say, I want to fight you in Saudi Arabia or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But actually, Cena was the one who challenged him. So I think that's straight. And if Cody came out the winner of the King of the Ring thing, I think that's your best chance scenario.